Aye.
So, I think Global5 won the 9th round, if I'm not mistaken. So, probably going to be opting for that CT-sided start, I'm guessing. Which is what they will be doing. So, Ken Bone for skins. We saw him last night. Well, not last night. Last week, sorry. Didn't have the strongest T side, if I can remember. So, they will be starting on that T side. We'll see if that affects him coming into this game. The bomb is heading towards that A site right now. So, CT's playing a pretty default setup right now. We've got the one player towards B. The bomb is not going to be peeking yet, but as I say, that Sisu does make his presence known there, peeking A main. So the CTs have not got much information to go by as of yet, but I think they know that there's more of a presence towards the A site. So we'll see if they capitalise off that presence. As I say that, the CTs do start rotating towards the A site. Nami picking up a good kill there onto Poco, and Jay Kalele also chimed into play. They're getting the kill, and the CTs are hitting their shot, Sparky. Great start for them.
Yep, the Global5 already been able to take down 4. Now this last player left alive. They don't expect them just to push him, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They felt confident going into this one. They knew they weren't going to give the sights out, so that's why I probably expect they decided to not go for a diffuser. And there you go, it exactly works out for them. They only lose one, and that is just going to be a very dominant first round for them. We saw them last Wednesday, and they were just completely dominant. They were spectacular. So we're going to have to see if they're going to do that again against Ken Bone for skins here. I mean, that first round shows a lot of potential, showing, you know, they could be very dominant, but we're just going to have to see.
That is true. Tech9's here, picked up by the T side. They are going to find their way onto the B site here. Probably going to get that bomb down before the CTs manage to rotate in time. But the retake is on 3 versus 4 in favour of the T side. As I say that, Poco does get taken out there. Nice shot there coming in from what's his name? Brink with the scout. So the retake is on Nami here, coming with the UMP. He has realised it. The Renbrum is sitting vents, gets taken out, and it's all up to the man himself, Sisu. Able to get the first. Not sure if he's going to be able to do anything more with that, and the answer is no. Gets taken out there by Nami. So pretty solid retake coming in there from the CT side. It's good though that the T side actually managed to get their bomb down, because they only had Tech9s coming into this round, and a little bit of frustration there coming from Nami. I think he feels the same way, Sparky.
Yeah, another great round there for Global5. Of course, Ken Bone for skins. Are they going to go for the force bar, or just going to play this one safe here? And so far it just looks like they're going to get some upgraded pistols for 3 of them, and they're just going to go for this one. I mean, I think they, their pistol round isn't working out for them that well, so definitely designed just to wait until they're going to have those rifles and feel a lot more secure is what they're going to have to go for here.
Yeah, Carfusi coming into this game, he was speaking with me just before Sparky, and he had realised that from last Wednesday, the force bars, they weren't working out. So very wise call here, opting to save in this round, and we don't expect anything from them, as they have got pistols, really. No Kevlar to work with, and I think it is going to be an easy clean-up here from the CT side. The bomb down also. So all left to Poco. He has been boosted up, so... gets the first, gets the second actually. Nice shot coming in from Poco, and I think he's done his job. He will get taken down by Jay Kalele. 3 rounds on the board, and Ken Bones are going to be on their first buy round, Sparky.
Yeah, being able to pick up 2 there is just going to be great for them. Also a little bit of extra damage to the economy, so that's going to be a really good position for him, and he's fortunate enough he's able to pick up 2, but fortunately couldn't get any more. And so now Global5 are going to go for a double setup here. I really doubt that Ken Bones is going to be expecting this one, so it definitely could work out well to their advantage, but we're going to have to wait and see if they're going to be able to pull it off.
Yeah, the bomb has made its way there towards mid-main. Not going to be pushing into anything just yet. Redrum does spot Nami there, who actually pushed up Squeaky, so he will fall back onto the A side, but he has got 22 HP, Sparky, so the HP is already in the T side's favour here, and by using those utilities, they could even wipe him out there from that position which he is playing in. So it is all on 2 people to hold A site. Pal's already getting that first kill with the nade, and Godbrink holds on, gets that third kill of the round, and it's all up to Sisu and Rosman to try and react to this CT hold, and unable to do anything, gets taken out before he is unable to even push out of A main there. So a solid hold there coming out from the guys holding the A site, and yeah, the Ken Bone for Skins unable to get their first round on the board yet.
Yeah, so many Donald Trump memes here today.
Yeah, so many. It
Yeah.
is, you know.
Last game we saw can't stop the Trump stomp or something like that.
Something like that.
You can't stop the stomp of Trump, and then this one's hashtag build a wall. So
And who's going to build it, Sparky? It's not going to be me and you.
no, I'm gonna go to America, mate. Help them out.
Yeah?
Donate a couple of bricks.
Oh.
He's gonna need it. Well, as you know, probably ain't gonna have enough money for all that war. Don't know where he's gonna get it from, but
That is a lot of bricks, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if China managed to do it in old times, Great Wall of China, do you think they're going to struggle with all the economy they got over there in America?
Yeah, they're in so much debt. I doubt he's gonna be able to get a wall built. Like, he's also promised so much as well. He said at one point, double the economy, increase healthcare. Yeah, all right, mate. He says like he's gonna do all this, but doesn't actually tell us how. So we'll have to wait and see.
That's
but anyway,
true.
we won't have a massive debate of politics. This is Counter-Strike.
This is Counter-Strike, Sparky.
We'll save that afterwards. Unfortunately, poor Carthusu, the Godbrink there is just going to come from behind, finish him off. So a 5-0 lead, and at the moment it's not going well for Ken Bone. At the moment, at least now they can buy up once again. So this is going to be their opportunity to get back into this game. But of course they are going to keep that double orb set up on their side, and so they should know by now that's what they're going to be rocking. So hopefully going to be looking for a counter, and hopefully that extra SSG is what they're looking for.
Who knows, Sparky? Who knows? Carthusu, we've seen him do work with the scout in the past, so be interesting to see if he can utilise that gun to the best of its ability. The bomb is actually making its way towards A main here, so definitely favoured. Okay, Nami's getting a bit aggressive to his teammates. Exchanging fire there, pals. It's fair enough. I mean, if you get shot in the head, why not exchange the fire back? They have made a lot of noise here, actually, in A main, and Carl is going to get that kill onto Carthusu. That's not helping the cause here, and health is not in Poco's favour either. So, virtually a 2v4 here, and Poco is not making his team's life easier just by pushing out of A main like that. Very poor call from him. Nonetheless, Rossman is in a 1v3 now, so don't see him doing anything here. Yeah, Godbrink is quick to react, gets the exchange frag, and yet another round for Global5. So unless Ken Bone can start stringing these rounds together, Sparky, it might look like something from the last map in Dust 2, where Gamers of Attitude unable to really come into the game. And it does get scary when the CT economy starts building up, because you know they're going to start having enough for all that utility. Like, look at it right now. Utility across the board, whereas the T side, it's not looking good. You've got 3 smokes. I mean, that's all right, but only a couple of flashes to work with, so not the best here for the T side.
Yeah, and they've already lost 1, so
there goes 1,
and there's 2. So it's definitely not going to be successful for them. You know, just counting up the kills at the moment, it's just really not working out for them so far. I mean, they're really stuck in garage at the moment. They can't push out. As soon as we see someone going for a push, they're taken down straight away. They feel very scared, possibly, to go for a push at the moment. At least they can pick up 1, but there's still a man down.
Yeah, I mean, when Global5 are hitting their shots, I definitely wouldn't want to be in Ken Bone's shoes having to peek at them, because they have been getting killed pretty much every time they've peeked. So Global5 have definitely looked strong so far in this first half, and it's, you know, I'm getting a bit worried for Ken Bone here, because as soon as, you know, 6-0 up, it's not the biggest lead ever, but these rounds do like come quick. The more rounds that get built up, you know, the more of a comeback you've got to pull off, and it is definitely harder, especially for Ken Bone with skins. I don't think they have the strongest CT side, so they have got mid control here. Poco gets that kill onto Godbrink, so that's the AWP out of the equation. As I say, that Carl ruins this round for him almost by getting that kill onto Poco, and what looked like a good start to a round, Sparky, could say thrown away there. I mean, there's not really much to say. They had that mid control. They could have split towards the A site there, but overall, just the CTs just seem a lot stronger in their aim battles right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw them last week and how well they were doing. They were so successful, so I'm not surprised it's happened again. And I don't think we can mention Donald Trump anymore, because even more memes are coming out. Read the chat.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I know.
What have you started, Sparky?
I know. And now they're asking for a 10 pound. You must give in. Have to spam in the chat, why not? Carl's going to start pushing. The sprays going to come in. He can pick up one. This is where they need to push him at this point. But he's going to have time to change to that USPS, and it means he can pick up another one. That's where he really needs to take advantage. But of course, one of the players was Flash, so he couldn't push it. But his teammate from behind could have taken him down quickly while he was trying to switch weapons. But not going to be successful, so it's just Poco left alive here, and he's trying to pick up this one player. He's nearly successful, but Godbrink is going to be able to survive, and support from his friend as well means they can survive. And so 8-0, this is looking a bit like a stomp at the moment, if I have to say.
Yeah, not quite the Dust 2 game just yet. The T's will be having a buy coming into this. I don't know if it's going to be the strongest one. They have got a couple of utilities actually to work with, so maybe I would like to see something towards the B side. They haven't really tried a full-on... Well, they did try a full-on rush, actually, I'm mistaken. And that rush seemed to work out for them. So definitely using those utilities, helping them get onto the B side, could be the way to go here. But they do seem to favour this A site, and it's not really been working out from Spark. And especially when Poco is jumping out like a headless chicken, and they're getting burnt by the Molotovs. And look at this. It's a complete whitewash, Sparky. They're going down. They're dropping like flies. And it's now a 4v2, a 4v1. It's... I mean, there's not really much you can do when you're jumping out there. You're not using your utilities, that you purchased, which, you know, it's a waste of money, Sparky. And Sisu just gave up there. He just jumped on the spot. He thought, you know what, take the ult from me. I'm not going to be able to do anything. And they're definitely not feeling confident, and definitely pushing through a smoke like that and getting taken out one by one is definitely going to knock their confidence back even more. And with 9 rounds on the board, it is not looking good for Kenbo right now. They do need to start stringing these rounds together, Sparky.
Well, I mean, small mistakes like Redrum there. He was just sitting in the Molotov,
That's
burning alive.
correct,
He was wedged in between two. He could easily just gone to the right, and he would have been fine in between them. But decided, no, I'm going to stick it. I'm going to burn alive. And it's
not time for the barbecue, really. I mean, what's the time now? It's 10 to 9 in England.
Yeah.
Probably in Malta 10 to 10. Barbecue's a bit late, mate. But nonetheless,
yeah, not being caught.
The round. Yeah, the next round starts. The CT economy at this point is looking strong compared to the T side, where you got Carfusu, which is still using the R8 Spark in 2016. I mean, personal preference, I guess, but not my weapon of choice. Sorry.
On the club. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people like this weapon, but we're gonna see if he can prove it. A little bit of tag with his teammate there, but doesn't matter. He's realising they shoot each other, but Carfusu now at least has upgraded towards the AWP. He did actually get a headshot as well with the R8, so he did something, but of course Carl is going to be able to finish him off. So it's 10 to 10, and it looks like Carfusu has already given up, and that's not what you want to do. You never give up. It doesn't matter if it's 15 to 0, 10 to 0. You play. Exactly. See, Global5, they've got it. You play. You never give up. You keep going until 16 is on that board. You keep going.
Yeah, the GGs are already being called out by Carfusi there, so he's obviously not feeling confident in this game, and I should expect why, really. 10-0 already. The T side yet to get around this late in the half, and it is a bit worrying, actually. Especially that they're not even being able to connect any of their shots, because the CTs, they're hitting their shots just straight up. There's nothing that the T side can do, and they're not making their lives any easier because they are peaking stuff they shouldn't be. But you know, that peak worked out for Rosman there. Doesn't get the kill onto Carl, so a 2v2 now. This could be the glimmer of hope, Sparky, that the T side are looking for. I'm hoping for this first round, but Redrum has been heard. No, Rosman's already gets heard, gets taken out by Nami, and Sisu whiffs his spray, and they know where he's coming from, Sparky. So, a round, really, that you shouldn't be chucking away. It should not be getting this close. Sisu does need to win this round, though, if his team wants to come back into this. And he will need to get that kill onto Pals, unless he chooses to fall back, which is what he's doing right now. Trying to play mind games with them, actually. So, the fact that he's not making any more noise, you can see that Nami's actually now going back to the A site, thinking it's maybe an A executor coming in from Sisu. And he's got the health to work with here, Sparky. So, depending on which site he goes and where he comes in from, he could catch one of these AWPs off guard, especially if they miss the shot. But right now, really unlikely, seeing as the CT sides are hitting most of their shots. So it would be interesting to see what he chooses to do here.
They're quite low, though, so...
Oh, that nade? No, okay. That nade I thought was going to wipe out his teammate there, but it doesn't go through the window. And there we go. Pals is not having any of it. Takes Sisu's head clean off, and... not the... I mean, that round, it had to go towards their way, Sparky. They had the advantage there, and they just pretty much threw it out the window, which is a bit unfortunate to see.
Yeah, I really thought Ken Bones now they were going to bring this one back at least, get that first round, get momentum on their side. Of course, if you don't believe you're going to win, well, guess what? You're not going to win, and that's what it seems like at the moment. I mean, now they're just going to go for a force buy. I really don't think they're invested in this whatsoever. You can see by what they're saying, you know, they're out of this game inside the park. They're not really coordinated at the moment, and you can see it happening in the game. They've just lost 3 and all they've got is an AK. And as he's trying to do this one, it's going to be tagged out. He's trying to, Poco's trying to get this one, isn't going to be successful. So it's just Carfusu left alive here, and he's only on 14 HP, and he's got all 5 men hunting him down.
And it is sad to see, Sparky, because as I said once, like before, towards the start of the first half, Carfusu was coming into this game with a confident mind. He knew he was speaking to his team, talking about how they weren't going to be forcing into things stupidly, and it's exactly what they've been doing. And overall, it's been costing them. They've not had a strong enough economy yet until now, you know, where a couple of utilities have been bought, but their economy has been weak throughout the whole first half here, and as you can see, it is reflecting in the scoreline. 12-0 still yet to get around here on the T side, and yeah, they do need to start getting some rounds, Sparky. Even if it's only 2 or something, they do need some rounds to work with here going on to the CT side.
Yeah, they need to string up something at least, hopefully get these last 3 rounds. Will be something at least going for them, but of course currently are a man down. 2 of their players are tagged up as well. So it's not really a good start so far, and they're rocking 3 AWPs right now, Global5. That's usually not the best decision to go for, but they are going to
obviously feeling confident.
Yeah, very, very confident. So Spray's going to come in, bomb's going to go down, but just so left of the player's going to be there with the no-scope. That's going to be Carfusu. That means he can pick up one. He's now waiting for the player. There you go. He's brought it back to a 2v2. This is now the great position for them to hopefully try and get that bomb down, then possibly take this round. It's better than ever. He's going to jump down. The spray shoot come in. There you go. Sisu, sorry, can pick this one up. Carl's got to do this in a 1v2. Come on, Ken Bones. This is where you can get the round.
This is the round that they need to win, Sparky. They definitely need to get as many rounds as they can. And that molly will reveal Carfusu's position. I believe Carl did hear that molly actually push him out of position. He gets the first. And it is looking worrying here for Ken Bone. A round which you thought they could sweep up easy. Carfusu is obviously listening to me, getting all hyped there. And he puts Carl out of his misery. I got scared there for a second though, Spark. I honestly did. As soon as he got that first kill, I was worried for Ken Bone that they weren't going to pick up that round. But Carfusu holds his nerve and erases Carl out the map. So good job on his part there to pick up the round for his team. But still, the economy is not looking good. It's always been in these rounds. Like that one round there, they were down to 1 player there to win the round. So obviously their economy is not going to be the best. And it's not going to be any better after Red Rum gets taken out there. 5v4 in favour of the CT side, and Rosman has managed to push through the smoke and aim main somehow. I'm not sure if he spotted the guy towards highway. I think he will realise that he was getting shot from sandbags there, and they are aware of the player towards quad, so the T's here should get A side, but unless the bomb site is going B, Sparky. This is a crazy matchmaking strat, which I'm not expecting to see, but has caught me by surprise, and it could work out depending on how many kills Rosman gets here. This is strange to see nonetheless, but who knows, Spark, it could work here. Bomb will go down.
Well, they got the bomb down at least. I'm guessing that was their objective, but they've still got to do a 3v1, so
I think the CTs are even questioning the strat here. Godbrink spamming in chat saying B, and Poco's position here actually could work in his favour. I'm not sure if Carl realised that he was up there. And as I say that, he does get spotted out, unable to even get the kill there on Jay Kalele, facing the opposite direction. 13-1 now, Sparky. Are we ruling them out like we ruled out Gamer's Attitude on Dust 2? That's the question.
Well, I mean, with that position he was playing, why does he plant it there? You know, if he
that's very true.
Push, you're not
if you're gonna... Yeah, if you're going to be playing that heaven position, I was going to say, like, I thought that this round was actually going to work in his favour. I presume that he had planted for heaven, like, the fact that he was up there, but a little bit strange to see that he didn't even plant for heaven there in that situation. But I guess he might have thought that there was one lurking around, maybe, so...
Playing it safe, yeah.
Playing it safe, yeah, but real unlucky there. I thought that might have been the second round on the board. Obviously not, though. It wasn't meant to be, Sparker. They are back to pistols, of course. And the scoreline is not looking any better. And just bit in Poco's face. He does get taken out of the map. Not looking good at all.
Yeah, red drum here. He's going to be to the left. Straight coming. There you go. Now he's going to about to finish off. 14-1. Oh, it's not looking good, is it? Ken Bone.
It's not.
I think we've really got to rule them out. Global5 this tournament has just been completely dominant, and they're showing it once again.
Yeah, 14-1, a very one-sided scoreline here on Ash. And I don't think they're going to be getting any weaker second half, Sparky, I'm safe to say. I don't think they're going to be dropping their confidence, especially as they've been winning every aim battle so far in this map. Ken Bone really not able to come into this game, and I think we saw a similar game last Wednesday on Dust 2, where they were just, you know, it started off the other team getting loads of actually on cash, which is unfortunate to see from them. Unless they win this pistol round, Spark, I don't see them bringing this one back. And as you know, this far down as well, even if they did win the pistol round, it is still going to be very hard for them, considering how strong Global5 have been looking recently. But nonetheless, the pistol round will go ahead. The bomb making its way towards mid here. Carfusi does spot the 2 there. Bomb still hasn't pushed out. That's a nice shot there coming in from Carl, and the CTs have pushed up B main here for some info. So this could be the push that wins them the round. Poco gets the kill onto Nami. It's looking good here for Ken Bone. Can they get a second round on the ball? That's the question. It's not looking any better because Jay Kaleli chimes into play and gets that kill onto Sisu. And it is now up to the 2 players on the CT side, Rosman and Redrum, having to do work. And it is looking good right now, Sparky. He does get the first kill onto Carl. However, they do know where Rosman is playing from now, and there's not much he can do there, Sparky.
Yeah, the bomb is going to... They need to go ahead and get that bomb back. That's going to be... Oh, I don't think you can hear me. There you go. No, it's all good.
There we go, he's back.
I was speaking. It was TeamSpeak. I might disconnect it. So it's all right. I'll put it back on now. You're all good. Of course, that's the problem. The bomb is there, and he needs to slowly try and get that one back. But, of course, he's only on 10 HP. And... Okay, all right. Okay, he's going to go ahead and get the deagle. Yeah, he knew... Sorry, I thought...
will go down.
Yeah, I was like, why has he just dropped his pistol and running? But he was getting the deagle back.
Oh, he was it? Okay.
Yeah, and JK now, though, he's going to play this one safe, as he knows he's extremely low. So, and look exactly where he's planted it. There, that's what you need to do. You need to plant it yourself perfectly, where before it wasn't successful, Ken Bone, to do this one. So he's just going to go for defuse here. He knows where the player's going to be. He's going to be in those 2 positions, so he's just going to watch it. But, of course, time's ticking away. There you go. He's going to be able to realise where he is now. He's going to start pushing him, but time's ticking away, and he doesn't have a diffuser. So they're going to lose this round nevertheless anyway. Can get the kill, but not enough time. So great play there by Global5, and it means now they're going to be on towards match point. Yeah,
Jay Kaleli in that situation definitely outsmarting Redrum towards the end of that round there, and a round which they had to win because Global5 are now on match point, and it was unfortunate to see. You thought with Rosman getting his team into the advantage there, you thought maybe there was a glimmer of hope for Ken Bone, but that glimmer of hope was shortly swiped away after Jay Kaleli closed out that round, Sparky, and the economy on the CT side is not looking its strongest right now. You've got players like Poker with the P250. It's definitely going to be hard to do anything with that unless you get up close, and he's not going to be able to do that. Jay Kaleli gets the kill, wipes him away from the map, and that is the final score, Sparky, 16-1.
Yep, Global5 going to be able to take this one away, 16-1 as you said, and what's there to say from that game? It was just extremely dominant. You know, they just played spectacular. I'm not surprised. We saw them last week as well, and they were just playing amazingly there. They've done it once again. This team has got to be a contender for the final.
Yeah, without a doubt, they definitely have to be contenders at this point. 2 very strong results. You saw the strong result from them last Wednesday, which was also a very dominant scoreline. Not as dominant as this, but yeah, definitely looking a strong team coming into this. You've got to be worried if you're the other teams watching them.
Definitely.
Pretty much no one's been able to outstrat them yet or outsmart them. They've just been winning the aim battles, really. There's not really much outsmarting to do. And when they're turning up like they did tonight, there's not a lot the CTs can do to actually challenge them. It's like when they're hitting their shots, there's not a lot they can do.
Yeah, they've just been so well today, and we're just going to have to see how they're going to advance. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point if they do make it into the finals, but we are going to be going into a quick break once again, and we return to our final game very shortly. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a moment.
the game.
Yeah! Go, 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 go! Pass the ball! You can look at the ball and walk backwards. You see, that's how you do it.
Watch TV anywhere for free on 4G. Now that's something worth shouting about.
What if we could change the way we see the world? Rediscovering ourselves through the people we meet and the moments we share. Each experience, every encounter, changes our perspectives, leading us to live life our own way. Money my way.